Here I am at the St. John's Cemetery in New York City. This is the same place where they buried John Gotti at. He's there behind me, and I'll show you what he looks like later. Here I am in front of John Gotti's niche. He's buried there and has been since about June of 2002. And I guarded him at the United States Penitentiary at Marion, Illinois for about 10 years prior to his demise in Springfield, which is the hospital complex for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Now, where he's at is in a building called the St. John's Cloister, which is a large mausoleum located in the center of the St. John's Cemetery, which is in the town of Middle Village, which is a suburb of New York City. Now, this town is about as an Italian of a place as I've ever been to outside of Italy. People are speaking Italian all over the place. This cemetery is a who's who of the mafia. As you wander up and down the aisles of this cloister, you'll see some very famous names, although none of them are in the computer as you enter the mausoleum. You enter through a couple of golden-looking doors, big brass doors, and on the right-hand side is a computer, and you're supposed to look up the name of your loved one, and then you can go and find them. Well, none of the mobsters are in there. John Gotti's name isn't in there, so if you don't follow my instructions, you can't find him. Lucky Luciano is in this cemetery. It's as fancy a place as I have ever seen. The place where John Gotti is at is got a bench right in front of it, and if you turn around and put your back toward Gotti and look the other way, you'll see Gambino. Now, I don't know if that is the Gambino crime family's Gambino, but it's Gambino's, and the Lucianos are in there, and the Luigi's, or however you pronounce the name. It just goes on and on and on as far as mobster names in this place. I'm sure there's more mobsters in this cemetery than there is currently in any federal prison. It's as extremely an expensive burial and tomb as I've ever seen. The stonework is impeccable inside of the building. It has many colors of stone arranged in beautiful patterns, and the names are engraved, and some of them are engraved so they have like gold leaf in them, and it's heated and cooled, and there's a little music playing in the background, and any footfalls are heard not only on the floor that you're on, which is a huge floor, but the floor above and below you. If you speak in a normal tone of voice, the people in the floor below you can hear you. Some guy was lost and looking for somebody in there, and he yelled, "Help, could somebody help me?" And I thought it was someone that got hurt. So I went to the stairwell and yelled down the stairwell, spoke down the stairwell. And he came to the stairwell and looked up at me and asked me where somebody was, and I was telling him, "I'm sorry, I'm lost too." So it's a very fancy place, and it must have cost a fortune to bury anyone there. If you like this video, or any of my videos, subscribe, or at least hit the like button, please.